This is Scoot from the Cleveland Sports Fan Network, here to tell you about our new lineup for the rest of 2021 and beyond. We still have your favorites like Oshimida and the Fan on Mondays, our flagship show, the Cleveland Sports Fan, on Tuesdays. Wednesday has the Burley Gunner Show. Thursday is the Four Chubs, a roundtable show hosted by Burley Gunner. And on Friday, Pit Road News, a NASCAR, F1, and IndyCar talk show hosted by Scoot, the Cleveland sports fan himself. New episodes every day at 6 a.m. Eastern. Visit us at redcircle.com/Cleveland-sport-fan.
Welcome to the law firm of Davis and Davis. We're not a real law firm.
Go ahead, grab a beer, a glass of wine, sit back and listen.
That's good stuff right there.
Oh, that roommate. Oh. Let me see here if I can.
It's disappearing in the.
Wait. I will take
background is disappearing.
Hang on.
Hey, it's a house. Alrighty then. Big Little Thing IPA, Sierra Nevada. Yeah, Sierra Nevada's a pretty decent little place.
Okay, they have multiple of these IPAs, Little Thing IPAs, but the Big Little Thing IPA is 9% alcohol.
Oh,
soixante.
Ergo, the alcohol is big. So you notice that we have a little BB-8 in the background now. He's watching us. He was tired of not being able to see the show.
Does he move?
If he has batteries in him, yes. And there's a little, the controller is even, kind of color coordinated and everything too. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's pretty hip. Are you leaving without saying hi?
Say hello. Hello. How are you doing?
How you doing?
I'm surprised you're still married to him.
Yeah, he's stuck with me. Poor guy.
I wouldn't say poor guy. he married up. Don't worry about that.
Thanks. I don't know. I put him through a lot. 2 kids and everything,
Trust me, he's no angel.
I've tried to mellow in my old age, but it still creeps out.
Oh, no. We are not the mellow type. I'm sorry.
Well,
did you go to the Halloween party with them?
No.
Oh, Burke, what am I going to do with you? You're supposed to share these experiences with your wife.
I don't want to know.
Well, you see, the problem is it's out in public amongst people, and she doesn't like that. Like, they canceled the Christmas party this year. Are you sad about that?
Say what?
They canceled the Christmas party this year?
I'm horrified.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to go spend, 4 days in Nashville for something from work, and it's like, ain't going.
I don't remember you being a homebody though.
She works all the time.
I mean, when we first started dating, we would go out and do things and be in public and stuff like that. But I don't know. After we got married and the kids came along and stuff, I just stayed home, took care of my mom and stuff. So kind of.
Well, that's true. I forgot that you guys lived with your mother for a while.
That's why I say I ruined him. Poor guy. It was a lot.
I was gonna say I thought it would be Burke's fault that something would be ruined, but apparently you guys are doing something right because you're still together 25 years later.
Let's hope.
That's and that could just be the fact that you guys don't see each other. I don't know.
Hey, that's probably a contributor. Sure, yeah. We'll agree with that one. See, look, he's got a roommate now.
Yay!
This is all Burke's fault, and I will send them a copy of one of our shows. So that
did you get the email from me? Did I blind copy to you?
I might have, but I haven't seen it yet. When did you
I
do
does the today at work. I emailed I went onto the website and they had something about sponsors, not sponsorship, but something like that. And I just flipped out a quick email going, "Hey, me and my brother, have a podcast, and and I'm kind of new to the media, and we'd love any kind of sponsorship you guys can do for us." And so I just opened
it? How many viewers do you have? One.
Yeah, she's behind me.
I think Burke's younger than me, right? How old are you?
45.
What?
40, 54. Sorry, the other way around. 54.
You wish, baby.
The other way around. 54.
54. I'll be 55 in January.
55. Yeah.
I said that Alzheimer's was coming quick.
Yeah. every year older. 10 years of stuff gone. I lost 10 years of my birthdays.
So you're only a year older than me.
Okay.
Okay. You graduated in what, 85?
Correct.
Okay.
I graduated in 87.
Okay, she's got to stay. She's got to go sit down and take it.
No, I graduated from college in 84 before you. I gotta go.
You're my brother's age then.
57.
Yeah. Do you know him? He's down in Pickerington prison.
Can't help you on that one.
Figured you might send like cakes or something up there for him.
I ran out of files a long time ago.
I mean, I will say he was arrested 54 times and only convicted once.
That's pretty good stuff there. A good lawyer.
I mean, it's kind of hard to get away with things nowadays, especially when there's 356 grams of meth in your lap when the cop pulls you over.
Yeah, no bueno. It's kind of hard to get out of that one.
Yeah, I don't know where that baggie came from. There's nobody else in the car, but it's not mine. That's my mom's, I swear.
Alrighty, go get your shower. Have fun.
Have fun. What'd she say?
Get out of the tree. The cat loves the Christmas tree. It's like, ooh, shiny things, must murder them. Yeah.
Well, that's what your cat does, though.
Yes. So we know what you're drinking. Today, I am drinking a
gin and tonic?
No, this is a martini on the rocks with a Japanese vodka called Haku and just a touch of lime juice.
So it's a vodka martini.
Yes, it is and I'm a big proponent of gin martinis.
I was going to say the original was a gin.
Even the original Screwdriver was gin. So yes. But I do this vodka I like a lot. It's a little more expensive than most, which is fine. You just kind of splurge every now and then. But
which vodka is it again?
Haku. It is a all rice vodka made in Japan.
Haku. Okay, wait. I thought vodka was made out of potatoes.
Vodka is made out of whatever starch you want to make it out of.
Sweet potato?
Sure.
I wonder if you could do that. I wonder if it would be stronger alcohol because it's got more sugars.
Well, the alcohol content really depends on the distilling process, not the mash.
Oh. Wow. Got another story for you.
Alrighty, let's hear it.
Really kind of glad that your wife walked away from this one.
I got just the headphones on now. We're safe.
This story will be deleted heavily or bleeded heavily.
Censored heavily to protect the innocent.
So about a week ago, I had just gotten home from Las Vegas.
Right.
Sat down on my couch in a tank top to watch some football. And a crazy little cat jumped right up on me and sat down right on my chest where it was open. She butt stamped me right there. It didn't even register in my head. Back about 4 days ago, right before I went down to Houston, I noticed a mark on my neck. It's actually, I don't know if you can see it here. Probably not. It's right
Yeah,
there.
no, yeah, I can see. Yeah.
Okay. I have been around animals all my life and knew exactly what it was immediately.
Ringworm?
It was ringworm.
Damn.
So I got the cream. I put the cream on.
And you're saying this as the cat is behind you licking its balls with his leg in the air, which is awesome. It
That's the wrong cat.
was like,
No, it was a bitch of a cat. That
it's the dead cat, the one that doesn't live anymore.
she's not that kind of woman. so I go get the cream, put the cream on, all that. The next day, I am driving 4.5 hours down to Houston to go work at the warehouse. Feeling a little itchy in places. Man. I was beginning to think that maybe I got a bad batch of ballsies nut rub.
Can I guess at the end of this story?
Well, you can guess at the middle of it.
You happen to touch that and then use the Ballsies products.
Oh my gosh! So I not only have ringworm up here,
and because of the interest of science, you had to use the Ballsies product.
it gets worse.
Oh, fuck.
So not in the interest of science, but in the interest of being a man, when you put lotion or cream on something, it is impossible to not rub one out.
Because, while you're there.
But, while it's starting. So I go about my business. This is definitely going to be explicit. I go about my business and finish and all that. And all of a sudden, like 3 seconds afterwards, an intense wave of pain comes over my body. I proceeded to figure out that rubbing one out when you have ringworm, this is a bad idea.
Oh.
Now it's been a few days and everything is back to normal and healed and all. But I swear to God, I looked at my and it looked like that little rat that was on Jabba the Hutt's shoulder. I was like, Mr. Happy is not coming back.
He may never be the same, poor little guy.
So, word to your mother, do not
touch a cat's asshole and rub your balls at the same time.
Shove your finger up a cat's butt and rub your balls.
It's a long story to get to a short bit of wisdom.
Now, unfortunately for Ballsies, I can't let them be sponsors any longer because I don't know if the transmission was affected by them or not.
Pretty sure it was not their fault.
And when Brewmate hears this story, they're going to be like, what the fuck?
There's not a way, no way in hell we're giving these people.
What in the hell would we give these people money for?
They can give us a couple cups. I don't care. I love talking about their stuff. I don't really care. Give me a sticker. I don't care.
So what's the temperature up there in Cleveland right now, or where you are?
Canton, Ohio. We're right next to the Football Hall of Fame, by the way. It's a crispy I don't know. Why is my stuff not telling me?
Really?
There it is. 25 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh hell, that's cold.
Yeah, it took a turn for the cold just recently.
We made it down into the 30s last night.
Well, yesterday started in the 50s in the morning, and that was the high. And then the wind picked up to about 18 miles an hour, and it dropped down to 32, and it was cold.
Yeah. I was not impressed.
At least the wind speed's staying down. That helps.
Oh, that does help a little bit. Anything else going on with you? We talked about your wife.
Yes. In a complimentary way. Talked about your wife in a non-complimentary way.
I don't know how that would be non-complimentary. I mean, okay, there are definitely reasons why you and Nancy work together, because you guys don't do a lot together.
This is true. Yeah. It was funny because I think I put up the drapes in my little room here during COVID just so I could have like the semblance of I'm not here with anybody. Like I can hear him watching TV because it's right there and it's just a drape, but it was just the idea of privacy. Yeah, that was a rough couple. The end of those 2 months was getting a little rough.
I was lucky because Kristen worked at Target, so she was considered an essential employee, and which was probably a good thing because my business was shut down, so all my money was shut down.
Yeah.
She was at least making enough cash for us to survive. And I don't know. You know what? I don't know if this is good or bad or people call me weird or whatever, but I've never taken money from the government. 2 years ago, I did file for unemployment for 11 weeks.
Okay.
But after 11 weeks, I could have gone for 20 weeks.
Right.
But I stopped because it was like, why am I felt bad about taking money for free. I don't know why. It's just kind of the way I've always worked for it.
Yeah. I think that is the second time I was ever on unemployment. When I'd quit working it was Park Honda back in the day and went to work for that finance place for a hot second. It was like 10 months. Was it then? Yeah, I was off for like a month and took a month of unemployment trying to find a job. I was like, fuck it, I'll just go work for these guys again. But I know I took the money. I mean, if the government said you can't go to work, okay, here's money. Oh, here's double money. Okay. I was making kind of what I made originally and not having to go to work. It was awesome. No gas, no, got the house painted up because we'd only been here not even a year, I don't think. We hadn't personalized the place. I mean, we painted every room in the house, and I put down some new flooring in this little tiny hallway up front by the front door, and just we spruced up the place. So it was nice actually.
Okay. I remember those Park Honda days.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh, a little bit of news, and really nobody gives a shit. But our 22-year-old furnace is probably almost dead. It was acting up last night, and I had a guy out in the middle of the night. So tomorrow,
huh? Do you have a fireplace?
Yeah, we've never tried it, so don't know if it works. Don't know if it's sooty. Don't know if it's closed. Don't care. Don't want to try it. So tomorrow the guys are coming out to go, okay, we need this, and this, and it's going to cost this much. So that's tomorrow.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, we didn't when we bought the place.
Right.
We knew it the last 3 times the guys were here to fix shit that was going on. It was like, it's not anything, we knew it was coming. We got a new roof on the house. We knew that had to happen. So we got the roof, Now we're gonna get a new furnace. Probably get the furnace and the AC at the same. Cause that poor little AC unit's also 22 years old and just doesn't. Like if you try to cool the house from 80 down to 75, it's like running 24/7. So I'm sure that poor little guy's tuckered out.
Well, okay. That sucks, dude.
It is what it is. Anyway, yeah, that was my exciting news.
I thought it was going to be something that was a little bit more exciting, but
No, this is my life. Welcome to it.
that's yeah. This is why we drink.
That's why I buy the good stuff.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess we're okay. There's good news and bad news to today. Burke and I were supposed to come up with top 10 lists.
But you had to work unexpectedly.
Right.
That's okay.
Is it okay because you forgot to make your top 10 list?
If you'd have read the email, I sent you my top 10 list.
Oh shit. Okay, here's the thing. I didn't.
You were
have a
working.
chance
I'm not
to
gonna
look
give
at
you a
my
lot of shit.
email yet. Okay, let's see here. If I got an email from thy Burke.
The question isn't whether I have a list. The question is, do you have a list?
Okay, here. Oh, town hall was canceled. This is not good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to take a little break here.
And adjust your list. It could be it doesn't have to be current. It could be something that you did in the past. It doesn't matter. This is our show. We can do whatever we want.
I have somewhat of a list, but the problem that I'm running into right now is I have taken my glasses off somewhere. I can't see anything. I'm looking for Burke's email and I can't read.
You want to borrow mine? Here.
Who did you send the email to?
I think it was Davis Lighting is the first one that popped up, I think.
Let's see here.
That I believe is what I have for your major contact.
Tuesday, right?
Today is Tuesday the 6th, I believe.
Burke Davis, right there. You said it early in the morning too.
Oh fuck yeah, man! I was on my shit.
Let me see here. I'm bringing up your list right now, ladies.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm bringing up Burke's list. And I'm going to tell you right now, I can almost guarantee
the number one is probably the same number one.
That his list. Oh man, yeah, those are all places I would have gone.
Yeah. Except for number 10.
Although I would.
And I'll tell you what. Yeah, well, yeah. I'm just saying. I that's a little personal history stuff, but we'll get into that when we get into the list. So
now I do have on my list. I don't have 10, but
whatever.
There's a couple of things that on yours that match mine. But I have like 3 things from the past.
My number 10 is kind of a past thing. So yeah, it's all good.
All right. So we're going to take a little break here because I have to find my glasses. This is not doing me any good. Plus, I'll pee and fill up my beer.
Yes, I will go just, getting low. We'll do a little extra. Okay. See you in a bit.
All right, man.
It's time to move on.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back, everyone.
By the way, this cool square glass that you see here,
yes,
was purchased for me, I believe, as a Christmas present by one of my daughters. It has a silicone angled piece. Well, I should do that here, like an angled piece that sits down in there, so you can put the silicone piece in there, fill it with water. You have this angled piece of ice, and you can just pour bourbon on the angle. And it's a really cool glass. But I've always loved square glasses. Cat, you are pissing me off.
That cat.
Go
running.
away. Whatever. I just like him, so it's kind of awkward. What did he do? All right, well, whatever. Okay, I guess the cat's sitting here whether I like it or not.
That's how I was.
You
with
bite my hand again, I'm gonna beat your ass.
That's how I was with half my girlfriends. So
yeah, if you shove my keyboard off the desk, you're definitely getting your ass beat.
I hate to tell you this, but that cat could give two shits what you say to him.
Well, this cat has had his ass beat by me before, and he understands that concept because when I like get angry, he's like, "What did he do here now?"
I must run fast.
Mm-hmm.
So, what were we gonna do today, Burke?
I believe today's task was the top 10 holiday experiences, I guess is the best way to put it.
That's a good way to put it. Oh, by the way, I before we do this, I guess I gotta come up with one more thing. We did a show last week. It was a long show. It was a 4-hour long show.
Oh, good God.
4 hours.
Well, when you actually have people that like and appreciate music talking about music, it's going to be a little long-winded.
Yes, it was so long-winded. And we played so many songs.
Did you bust it up into 2 shows?
That I'm having to bust it up into 4 shows.
Oh, shit.
This epic movie may get done this week. But I was going through and Burke and I actually played songs longer than what you will hear it on the podcast. So long that it was 4 hours long. Which as I was going through, I was doing my timing and all that, trying to figure out the best 30 seconds of each song to play for the podcast. It was like, man,
I just want to listen to that whole song now. You would stop and you would listen to the whole song and then come back to editing, wouldn't you?
This has been one of the hardest ones to edit because of that fact. Because you can't stop. You're like, okay, here comes another Peter Gabriel song.
It's like, oh, fuck, that thing's so good. Oh my God.
That's, what was also bothering me was as I was going through, we did talk about Peter Gabriel and Genesis a lot.
Yeah. And Kate Bush
but the thing about Peter Gabriel was that I found myself stopping the podcast to go look stuff up and figure out how many, like, we started talking about the songs of his that were in movies. I mean, there are movies that are based around his song. That John Cusack movie where he's holding me.
Say Anything.
Yes.
This is based around him.
A Peter Gabriel song. It was incredible.
And have you ever seen Birdie? The movie Birdie?
No.
It's well worth a watch. Because he does all of he does the entire score for the movie, first off. And it's Matthew Modine and is it Nicolas Cage? Yeah, I think it's Nicolas Cage and Matthew Modine. And it's about a guy coming back from the war and having, not worse than PTSD. He's just like totally freaked out. And his buddy's trying to get through to him and everything, and like he's lived in his own world. It's a great film. It's worth a watch. If I find it, I will probably watch it again here shortly because I'd forgotten about it. But yeah, the music is kick ass, the visuals are kick ass, the acting is kick ass. This is a good flick.
I need to look that up and check it out. Anyways, you were saying we were supposed to pick something here.
Yeah, we were going to do what was it? 4 John Hughes movies and how they apply to us and our lives. And it's a little bit of a daunting task, and I really didn't want to take it on. And when you said, "Hey, let's do the holiday things," I'm like, "Yeah, kick ass, good choice." Because I had not. You were like, "Oh, we'll talk Saturday night," and I didn't hear anything from him. Like, sweet, he forgot. He was so fucked up and drunk, he forgot. Sweet.
I was working down in Houston, so
Okay.
I have a tour coming up that I'm on, so I'm extremely busy right now trying to get everything prepared for this tour. The John Hughes thing, people, it's gonna come.
Yeah, it'll happen.
It's got to happen because
that's probably, I'll tell you what, depending on your schedule, it's probably something for January when we're not so busy.
When things die down a little bit.
Yes. Got a little extra time to flesh it out and make it something a little more coherent than most of our podcasts are. Okay.
Hey. This is Scoot from the Cleveland Sports Fan Network, here to tell you about our new lineup for the rest of 2021 and beyond. We still have your favorites like Oshimida and the Fan on Mondays, our flagship show, the Cleveland Sports Fan, on Tuesdays. Wednesday has the Burley Gunner Show. Thursday is the Four Chubs, a roundtable show hosted by Burley Gunner. And on Friday, Pit Road News, a NASCAR, F1, and IndyCar talk show hosted by Scoot, the Cleveland sports fan himself. New episodes every day at 6 a.m. Eastern. Visit us at redcircle.com/Cleveland-sport-fan.
Most of our podcasts are actually
edited together to sound coherent.
Well, there's that, but
like, have we ever had an outline for a show?
No,
not so much. No, I take it back. We had one show where you had like it was like the casting call list, and like, here, oh, you're doing this, you're doing the intro, I'm doing the outro, we're doing this, that, and then and then we got drunk and kind of went off script anyway. But yeah, that happens.
It is what it is. Okay. With that, so things have changed a little bit. The John Hughes thing will happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just the same as the Tony Scott movies, I think, has to happen.
Was I so drunk that I forgot that, or did I have a birthday?
You don't know who Tony Scott is?
I don't remember you talking about doing a Tony Scott thing, but
I never talked about it. But
okay. So I'm not going crazy.
You're not going crazy.
Okay,
but
I mean, I might be, but not because of that.
That the movies that Tony Scott did.
I know Ridley Scott. Why do I not know Tony Scott?
I mean Ridley.
Oh, fucking A. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ridley Scott.
Yeah, it was Ridley Scott that did like Top Gun, right? Or was that Tony Scott?
No, Ridley Scott was Aliens.
Okay, now I've got
You just bit my hand. Okay, now you're cowering like a little pussy. Well, you are a cat. Okay, whatever.
Tony?
Yeah, Tony Scott was probably what you're thinking of, Top Gun. Ridley Scott is Aliens and some other good stuff. And IMDb is probably down, so if you're freaking out because you can't find it, don't panic. It's just IMDb.
It's not.
Producer.
Film director. Was an English film director.
Domino and stuff.
Brother to Ridley Scott.
Oh, no shit. Okay. True Romance, The Fan. I don't know a lot of these films. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe The Hunger, Enemy of the State, Crimson Tide. I think I saw
Interview with a Vampire.
Now that one I saw, yeah. I got okay. No, you're not. Ice cubes, get away. The cat has realized that ice cubes are much like cat toys, and he can stick his paw into my drink and play with the ice cubes. That, however, we know from just the talking earlier, is bad.
Yes. Yes, I would say, please stay away.
Yeah, I've mixed. Beverly Hills Cop 2. Yeah, okay, I'm good with that. There's Top Gun. Yeah, there we go.
I think Top Gun.
Oh, dude, The Hunger.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, now we're talking.
He also did. I'm trying to remember if it was him or his brother that did Days of Thunder.
Let's see. Let's look up Days of Thunder, shall we? I don't think. But then again, I don't know much of that movie. You're gonna hate me. I've never seen it because NASCAR.
Yeah,
it is Tony Scott. Yeah, you are correct. Yes, sir. Yeah, although you got Randy Quaid and Robert Duvall and Carrie Elways. Oh shit. And Michael Rooker. Love him. And John C. Reilly. That's a good crew. That's a good cast.
Michael Rooker was incredibly good in this. And this was the movie that Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman met on.
And look how that turned out.
Well, when they figure out that you're kind of insane, it's
it's usually bad for the relationship. I don't know why, but whatever.
Didn't his recent wife just leave as well?
Yeah, the chick from the first Batman movie. Oh god, I can't remember her name either. Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes.
There we go. Yeah, they're separated, I believe.
I was sitting there thinking that she was from that 70s show, but I don't think she was in that.
If she was on one episode, but she wasn't part of the cast proper.
I was thinking about Mila Kunis, but she's married to
Ashton now?
Aston Kutcher.
Yes. Who was married to Demi Moore.
Yeah. But they all just flip around.
Yeah. They're like swingers in the first place anyway, so.
Yeah.
The 70s never died with those guys.
Tom Cruise even dated Penelope Cruz for a little bit.
She would have been in Penelope Cruz? Because that just makes me hungry now for some Indian food. Fuck. Okay.
Would that be hyphenated, man?
Maybe, possibly.
All right. So instead,
I mean, if I was her, I would have hyphenated. I won't lie.
I would not mind hyphenating that.
Hello, Mrs. Cruz.
All right. So we were supposed to come up with a list of top 10 things to do or have been done.
Yes.
In North Ohio.
In the holiday spirit and just, whatever. I do have one honorable mention just because it's so close to Ohio and so many people from Ohio do it. And now I have to go beat the cat. Stop. Get. The Ogilvy Festival of Lights in West Virginia, which I guess is phenomenal. I've never been there. I should do it one of these days. Started in 1985. I swear to God. All right. Excuse me. I'm going to have to go smack my pussy now. Get out.
Tell Nancy hi while you're at it.
And through the magic of editing, we're back. Anyway, where were we?
I don't know, but the minute that you were walking away saying that you had to go spank your pussy, I said, tell Nancy I said hi.
Anyway, honorable mention, Ogilvy Festival of Lights in West Virginia. And a ton of people from Ohio and all over the place go to this. It's over 300 acres of lights. And they've been doing it.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a big deal. So yeah, they've got bus tours and crap that go there. So yeah, it's a big deal. So So you say you've got less than 10.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go with my number 10 one here. And this one's just a little personal to me. Not exactly Christmassy, but definitely the winter season.
I have less than 10 because there are 1, 2, 3, 4 of yours that match mine.
Oh, okay. Well, we can go
So
Tuesdays on these.
number 1, 2, 3, and 6.
Got it. Okay. Well, we will talk about them in tandem then.
So what we'll do is for your 10987, I have mine.
Cool. Alrighty. Please, by all means, go ahead.
The number 10 is a mixture of it's actually 10 and 9.
Okay.
Put together because they're both at the same place.
Oh, okay.
This was something that in the 8th grade I went and did as our big trip for junior high school during the winter. In one of the classes that I had in junior high school in 8th grade, we went as a class to do something.
Okay.
And that year, Mr. Masterson decided that we would go up to Strongsville.
Okay.
And in Strongsville, in the metro parks, there is a place called the Chalet.
Okay.
It's during the winter time at the bottom of a hill that has, here, I can show you.
Cool.
Boom. There is the Chalet.
Oh, that's cool looking.
It's very cool looking. During the wintertime, it is used as a wintertime shack where they serve hot chocolate and mulled wine and different things like that. It's really, really a cool place to go. But what makes it really cool is it is at the bottom of
a toboggan. Yes.
Of the toboggan chutes in Strongsville. And if
Nice.
nobody's ever gone there, this in the 8th grade was one of the scariest drops I've ever felt in my life. It is not refrigerated, so it's only open and running when it's that below cold. Freezing.
Yep.
But there are 2 runs, one on the left, one on the right. It drops 700 feet.
Wow.
Oh, wait. It does say that they're refrigerated now.
Oh, nice.
So nowadays they are refrigerated.
Very cool.
So it is a twin 700-foot toboggan run. It is a blast. And like I said, at the bottom of the hill, you have the Chalet where you can go get food, hot chocolate,
hot cocoa, whatever. Yeah.
Whatever
nice.
You need to do. It's one of the best times that you will have with your kids or with your wife or your girlfriend.
Or by yourself.
So that is my number 10.
Very nice. Mine's along the same lines. My birthday is very early in January. And my mom, bless her heart, wasn't making a ton of money, but she always wanted to do something kind of special. We would go to Mohican State Park Lodge for my birthday. And they have a beautiful lodge there. They have an indoor swimming pool, which I always dug swimming. And if you can swim in the middle of wintertime, bonus. I was young, and they had a nice arcade. They got a bar, they got a restaurant. There's usually some dude with a guitar playing live music. It's at the very top of overlook, looking over the rivers, and so we never went out walking because January in Ohio back in the day was pretty effing cold. But yeah. But it just, there's very few people there.
That's
It's quiet. You still have beautiful views out of the windows. You can walk all along a little trail if you want to, but yeah, in the middle of winter, it's just a nice place to go. The rates are cheap because it's the off season, and no, it's just a good time. If you just want to get away, not too far away from. Hell, you could be living in Cleveland and get down there in a few hours. It's a very nice place.
As a matter of fact, during the Tears for Fears crap, I'm actually looking at renting a cabin in Mohican if you and Nancy would like to come down and
Visit?
hang out. That would be a fabulously good time.
Good stuff. I lost the tip of my finger when I was about 5 years old at one of the cabins in Mohican.
Did you?
Yeah.
I lost the tip of my finger inside Nancy Needlemeyer in one of the Mohican cabins.
But at least you got it back. Did you have to go to the hospital from it? Take it?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good encounter. Not even a week later. No, nothing burns. It's good.
All righty.
All right. So, sir, what would be your number 9 pick in Ohio?
My number 9 pick in all of Ohio, ladies and gentlemen, it is in downtown Cleveland. It is called Winterfest.
Oh, God. Yeah, I had that on my list for a hot second and then forgot about it or backed it up. But yeah, downtown Cleveland, they have it's a really, really good lighting
Downtown
layout.
Cleveland, since the 1910s, has been a mecca for the Christmas display, and it really kind of grew with the Higbee's display that was basically recreated in the Christmas Story. If you saw the movie The Christmas Story, the the department store scene was all based on what Higbee's used to do every year, and the windows, all of that, were all dressed up for Christmas. I have been extremely happy with the Jack's Casino Hotel that took over the Higbee's spot.
Okay.
Because they actually have kept up with the traditions.
Oh, cool.
So downtown Cleveland basically looks like it did back in the 18 or in the early 1900s. It's a lot of fun. The Winterfest kickoff is always busy, but they keep the lights up all season long, so you can go down there at any point in time and see it.
Now you can just drive through downtown anytime in December at nighttime and drive around the square a couple times, and yeah, it's a good
drive around the square, then drive down to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and drive by all of the stuff down there by that. Now, we used to, what was it? Enlow Park.
Enlow Park.
Oh, I'm trying to
Randall Enlow. Maybe we're thinking of him.
I think it was Nilo Park though.
Okay.
Anyways, General Electric used to make light bulbs up in Cleveland, and their plant was basically right by this place called Enlow Park or Nilo Park. I forget what it was. My dad used to take us up there because GE would do a huge lighting display through the park.
Menlo?
I think that was it.
Menlo with an M.
Menlo Park. I think that was it. Anyways, I got sidetracked there. Okay. Winterfest, great time. Go do it. Have fun. Enjoy it. I guess we're up to Burke's number. What number are we on? 9?
Number 8. No, number 9. You are correct. I'm sorry. My glasses are not working now. I'm not going to blame that on vodka, but could be.
The Shockton.
Yes. All right. So this is kind of amalgamation. Like I've been to my local one, but I know everywhere in Ohio does this. So pretty much every zoo in Ohio has some, and they're all called wild lights or wild night lights or whatever. Columbus Zoo, Toledo Zoo, Akron Zoo all have it. An Akron Zoo is really nice because it's a small. Yeah, you can walk in, and they do a great lighting job, and you can see, and you can see almost all the animals anyway. Ice sculptures and just that's just a really good time. You can go yourself. You can take your loved one. You can take your kids. That's just a really great time. Doesn't matter where you are in Ohio, you're going to have a zoo near you. Go hit up the zoo and do the nighttime stuff. It's well worth it.
Ooh.
Penguins love that weather anyway.
Okay.
You are up to number 8 now.
We are up to number 8. This is actually outside. I didn't realize this until I looked it up. It's just outside. It happens in February.
We'll allow it.
But it's called the Medina Ice Festival.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And it is
it's holiday related. We're good.
It's usually held in February. This year it's going to be on the 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. On the 18th, the sculptors are there with their chainsaws and everything, sculpting ice sculptures all around the square in Medina.
Really?
And they are left there for 3 days.
Oh, that sounds very cool.
It's really, really a cool thing to go and see. If you get the opportunity and you're close to Medina, go there during February and watch the ice festival. The first day is fascinating, watching all these guys build and carve and all that stuff. It's just cool to watch, and it's a fascinating thing.
I mean, they use a little of everything. I mean, they've got chainsaws, obviously, and they've got their, the chipping, whatever, and irons and whatever works for them, and they'll use it to get the desired effect. It's cool stuff.
Yeah, I need to show you this because it shows you how intensely good the media department is in the city of Medina to advertise stuff. That is their advertisement for the ice festival.
Oh, that's sexy.
I didn't even know that it was the advertisement for the ice festival until I looked up here and it said, "Oh, Medina Ice Festival."
Download this file. Cover designs and ideas. Wow.
Woo, yeah, that's some good stuff there.
That sounds good. Yeah.
So we're up to number 8
for me.
For you.
Sweet. Alrighty. And we're getting into some stuff that I had to look up. I've not been to a lot of this stuff here before, but apparently in Middletown, Ohio, they have something called Light Up Middletown, Ohio. I've been doing it for the past 20 years. It's kind of cool because they ask you to donate whatever you feel like donating for the entrance to this whole thing. And every dollar goes back to the community. So they're redoing their roads, they're redoing lights, whatever like that. It sounds like it's a pretty hip place. Might have to check that one out because it doesn't sound like it's too terribly far from here. So
okay.
Don't have a lot of detail. Sorry, man.
Okay. Hang on. I just remembered one that I have to add in.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to look up my next one. Yeah, go ahead. What is your number 8 pick?
That was not it.
Or what's the one you have to add?
Okay. They used to have this festival at the Medina County Fairgrounds every winter time, and it was called the Yankee Peddler Festival. And I was just looking to see if they are still doing it. It's a fabulous marketplace that they do of stuff that is all handcrafted.
Well, I've been to a Yankee Peddler, but it was in the summertime in Canal Fulton.
That's the big one.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's the exact same one that used to be in Medina that they moved out there to run in the summertime.
No, okay. Fair
But
enough.
I'm not sure if it's the same group that goes to the Medina County.
I would imagine there's a lot of people that cross over because there's not a lot of handcrafters out there. So
No. As a matter of fact, hold that thought.
hold that thought. Wait, are we taking a break? What are we doing here?
Hold that thought.
Oh my God.
All right. So, as I was a kid growing up, my father smoked. All these are handcrafted,
Oh wow.
and I bought them for my dad at the Yankee Peddler Festival in Medina.
Very nice.
Um,
Well,
and the guy that made these was from Columbus. I used to go down to his shop and get tobacco for my father, specially blended, vanilla flavored, really good tasting stuff. As a matter of fact, if I ever started smoking again, all I would smoke is a pipe. Anyways, it was a fabulous show. Everything was handcrafted. I got my mother one year an 8-sided lantern that you put a candle in. Well, it actually had a dowel rod that went down to a piece of wood that lifted up the candle holder to pull it through the hole in the top.
oh, nice.
Put your
Okay.
candle in, drop
Yeah.
it back down. It was gorgeous, man. I think I spent $150 on that thing. And I was only like 16 years old, but
Yeah, back in the day, that was like $500 a day.
I was working at Kmart. I was getting a paycheck. I was like, oh, I'm getting my mom something good. Anyways,
I was like working at Kinley Players, man. I was pulling down some pretty decent dough. Like I had not had enough time to like cash my last 4 or 5 paychecks, and it was rolling around to December. All of a sudden, I cashed them all. I'm rolling in dough, and it's like I got everybody something cool, man. Like Jonathan got like nice cummerbund and bow tie and shit like that. I mean, I got Tim Kelly a pipe, as a matter of fact. So yeah, good times.
Rick didn't get me anything.
You were on a boat.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what number were we on? Number 8?
I did my number 8. I think you just
we're
did
on
your
7.
Okay.
Which means that we're gonna have to take a break.
Yes, because the poor glass is empty, and
yes, poor bladder is full.
yes. Alrighty, we shall return.
All right. I have no clue why you would think that. The 14 whippets every week. We really shouldn't have brain cells left.
Well, hopefully it just killed the weak ones, you know.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, we're back.
What are we doing?
You know what we didn't do? We didn't do an intro. We didn't do the Davis and Davis. The law firms of Davis and Davis.
A law firm that doesn't do law.
Don't sue us. We just have the same last names. All right. So am I at number? I think I'm at number 7.
Brother Burke is
whether we like it or
number
not,
7.
I'm going to go with my number 7 here. So doing a little more deep diving into Ohio and some of the stuff. Apparently down in Alum Creek in Delaware, Ohio, there's a Fantasy of Lights. Now, looking this up, you get into this Butch Bando's Fantasy of Lights. So I guess Butch puts on this Fantasy of Lights. It sounds like it is at a campground, but it sounds like it is pretty good. So, and the Delaware is also not too terribly far from here. So, sounds like something that might be worth investigating. They have also been 20 plus years doing their lights, so I'm sure that they are. It's got to be pretty good stuff if it's been going on for 20 years. You know, either it's good and it keeps going, or it's a dud and it dies off. So 20 years, I'm sure it's some good shit. Apparently, he also has a podcast.
Really?
Butch Bando's Fantasy Lights podcast. Let me say that one more time.
One more.
Podcast. And right. I'm assuming you have a number 21 pick also.
Coshocton, Ohio.
Oh.
They have an old historic area called Historic Rusco Village.
Which I've heard of.
And on December 11th, they have their Christmas and candlelight ceremony. It is a blast. People dress up. They come out. They look like elves. It's hilarious. You can go visit any of the shops in the historic area prior to the...
This is Scoot from the Cleveland Sports Fan Network, here to tell you about our new lineup for the rest of 2021 and beyond. We still have your favorites like Oshimida and the Fan on Mondays, our flagship show, the Cleveland Sports Fan, on Tuesdays. Wednesday has the Burley Gunner Show. Thursday is the Four Chubs, a roundtable show hosted by Burley Gunner. And on Friday, Pit Road News, a NASCAR, F1, and IndyCar talk show hosted by Scoot, the Cleveland sports fan himself. New episodes every day at 6 a.m. Eastern. Visit us at redcircle.com/Cleveland-sport-fan.
Candlelight ceremony. It's just a really good time. You have carolers out there. They actually have a roasted chestnut cart.
Oh, nice. Nice.
If any of you have never had roasted chestnuts, it is to die for. It's like butter in your mouth. Anyways, they have a 35-foot tree with over 1,000 lights on it.
Wow.
That gets lit up, and it's just a good, fun tradition.
Woo. Sorry about that.
Dude,
got martini right up the nose. Oh, that's a little painful.
Wow. Man, it just reminded me of the cocaine days.
Yeah, except that numbed the nose. This didn't. Okay. And, and I realized I hadn't even looked into Hale Farm and Village.
They're not open yet.
Oh, they aren't? Well, typically they will have holiday lantern tours. Mm-hmm. And that's something real close. I actually, I think when I was in middle school, I was down at...
yeah, that was my number 5, asshole. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll let you talk about that later on. Okay. Sorry, my bad. I'm sorry.
So, why don't we go into your number? No,
this is a dual one. This is
Good.
you probably know this better than I do
I've been there.
because this is your backyard.
Mhm.
I happen to just kind of find this luckily and
My hometown.
yeah, and and I've heard this place from other folks also. So I've wanted to go visit this for quite a long time. This is the Castle Noel in Scott's hometown of Medina, Ohio.
Yeah, baby.
So tell us about it a little bit.
Okay, this is a Christmas. How do you explain this place?
It's the largest indoor year-round
Christmas display in the world.
Yes, and they got most of their displays from
Germany,
New York City.
Oh well, there you go.
All the Saks Avenue and all the windows displays from New York City.
Yes.
And who knows? They probably have stuff from Germany also. I mean, it sounds like they've got just a ton of stuff.
It is right downtown. It is huge. There is a lot to go and see when you go to this place. But if you want to see something funny about this place, go onto YouTube and look up Castle Noel break-in.
Please do tell.
Back about 5 years ago, some bum homeless dude, don't know who exactly he was, some guy on drugs, broke into the Castle Noel. Now they got cameras everywhere. So there is this one scene on the news thing where they're showing the guy kind of look like he falls down and pops back up, and he's just it's like, oh my god, this is freaking hilarious. And who in their right mind is going to break into a Christmas place?
Well,
They don't even sell decorations. They just display them.
Let's back up. If you're a homeless dude, drugged out, you probably didn't know what you were breaking into. You figure, okay, I'll break in and I'll either crash or I'll steal some shit or whatever. Now, can you imagine me tripping balls and walk into like all these displays of fucking Christmas shit? And let me guess, it probably was in like the summertime that he did it. So like all of a sudden there's Santas fucking everywhere. And you're just losing your fucking mind going, what the fuck have I got myself? That would be awesome.
Oh my gosh.
So you have been there, I take it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
How could you cannot be from Medina and not have gone to the bizarre Christmas display that's on in your hometown?
It's law.
Because who in their right mind is going to build something that is for 1 month out of the year and expect it to make money year round?
And yet, but it does.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to. Okay, so that's about it for Castle Noel. Everyone, okay. It's open year round. Go check it out. It's kind of neat. They also have train displays, a whole bunch of different stuff. All right. Our number 5s are different.
Cool.
Mine was Hale Farm and Village, which somebody has totally disrupted and
I totally fucked that up. But
so now I'm going to change it to something that we used to do when I was a kid.
Okay.
And this is probably something that Burke used to do as well, because Burke grew up in Akron.
We're not talking about masturbation. We're talking about something else, right?
Yeah, we're talking about okay. Do you remember the hotel in the silos?
Oh yeah. I was actually thinking
Quaker
about
Square.
that also. Quaker Square.
Now, Quaker Square every year for Christmas would do a huge display with
Yes.
trains that went through like 15 different rooms, and you could sit there and watch the trains go by and all the Christmas stuff up. That was something that we did every year. I don't know if they still do that.
It's owned by Akron U. I think it's actually like student housing now. So
Yeah,
there
I knew they bought the hotel.
yeah, there may yet be a couple of shops there. I doubt they do anything. The restaurant may yet still be open across the street. The oh god, I can't remember the station restaurant or something like that.
It was the station.
Yeah, yeah. That may yet still be open. I'm not 100%. I've not been down there in quite a while, but yeah, it was because Quaker Square, man, that's a hard one to describe to people who've never been there before. The original grain silos from the 20s, whenever they had the canals going through, horse-drawn canals going through Akron. Quaker Oats, that was their main port was Akron,
Right?
And they would store all this stuff in these silos, and that Quaker Oats, you've had oatmeal before. Quaker Oats oatmeals, that's where it all started, and then I don't know who took it over, but they turned it in the silos themselves into hotel rooms, and they were round room. It was kind of weird, but very cool rooms.
They were expensive too.
They were not cheap, but the rest of the plant, and very industrial looking, very cool looking, was just tons and tons of shops. There was a couple of restaurants strewn in here and there, but candy stores and comic book stores, and they had a beautiful arcade on the back side of that place also.
What was really cool about it was that whole building was basically left as it was as far as the grain elevators go. So as you were walking through all these shops and stuff, you would see belts and conveyors and
oak beams, like
7x7
oak beams.
It was absolute. I mean, for me, I'm into more historic and Victorian era homes and stuff like that. I like the older stuff.
Yeah.
I would prefer a house with no electricity.
Right. All the floors.
It was
were original wooden floor. I mean, they were warped horribly, but they would creak when you walked. But damn, it was cool as hell.
And I swear that hotel was a Hilton, but I can't remember.
I believe you may be correct.
I think it was a Hilton.
Yeah. And then Don Drum did a number of cement carvings on the walls and everything. Don Drum, local Akron artist.
Don't get too big into this, because I have an email sent out to his daughter trying to get her to come on to the show with us.
Oh, very nice. I've actually served her food at Yakono's restaurants. I served them dinner at Yakono's many years ago. So I got, for that matter, I believe I went to school with one of his daughters at Old Trail.
As Burke was saying, Don Drum is probably the most famous artist out of the Akron area.
Yeah. And even to this day, there's murals on the sides of highway cement pilings that have his artwork just sitting there. It's just really cool stuff.
Well,
his kind of sun god looking stuff, and
his burning sun sculpture is probably the most famous sculpture in the world. Now, I understand he didn't originally come up with that idea, but he perfected it. I mean, the armadillo logo.
Oh yeah, heck yeah!
Outside of the armadillo bar was done by Don Drum, and when the building was bought by BW3s, they went to Don Drum and had him redo the armadillo outside to make it a buffalo.
Oh, nice! His shop was
right around the corner,
literally right behind right there,
right behind BW. I mean, well, that was. I met Don Drum at the Armadillo. I ate chili with Don Drum. I loved Don Drum. Yeah.
Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now we're reminiscing again a little much. Alrighty then.
Well, it's so that is my number
6? No,
5/5.
Okay.
Did we do your 5? We didn't do your
no. And this is another one that I've never been to, but now that I've found out about it, I kind of want to go. The Christmas Ranch in Morrow, Ohio. Couldn't find a lot about it except for the fact that they have over 1 million lights set up. That's got to be a lot of lights. That's got to be a good representation right there.
Wow. And what is it exactly?
The Christmas Ranch in Morrow, Ohio.
What do they do there?
It's just lights. It's kind of like downtown Cleveland where they light up everything. That was about as much as I could find. Like I said, I have not been there. But once again, now that I am doing this list, I have found some stuff that I'm going to go do.
All righty. Yeah.
So now you are at.
I'm at number 4.
Okay.
And
I'm easy tonight.
Number 4 for me is Millersburg, Ohio.
Okay.
And this is basically the entire town of Millersburg. Now, if anyone knows anything about Millersburg, Ohio, it is a heavily Amish influenced area. So there are several different little, almost like a flea market.
Okay.
Atmosphere in the area, but a lot of stuff is sold there. A lot of different stuff. A lot of Amish handmade stuff. The 3 places in Millersburg that I end up going to is 1, Lehman's, which I have talked about Lehman's before.
Yes.
One of the best stores in the world to go to.
If you want a wood burning stove, no better place in Ohio.
Oh yeah. And they have it all. I will tell you right now, they have the soapstone stoves.
Oh wow.
I want to say that it's Hearthstone is the company that manufactures them. You could throw in 10 logs into this thing, close it up, it will burn for 18 hours and keep at 600 degrees the entire time. And then after the fire goes out, it's still hot for 3 more hours. It's a freaking rock. Love that thing. Okay, the other place to go in Millersburg is the Gugisburg Cheese Factory.
I think we mentioned that also. Don't they have like the best baby Swiss?
Oh yes.
Anywhere? Like they've won awards for their
won
baby
like
Swiss?
15 awards for the best baby Swiss in the world.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Beating out German competitors.
Well, I mean, let's face it. They're German descendants, you know. They've probably stolen all the best stuff from Germany and then incorporated it. Yeah. Okay.
It is a wonderful thing to go to. Go to the restaurant across the street, the Bavarian restaurant. Get some true German food. Something to remind you of Hogan's Heroes. Kids nowadays aren't going to know what the hell I'm talking about, but
Schnitz and Grubens. They will wear you out.
Schnitzel. I needs my schnitzel.
15 Schnitzel group is my limit, baby.
All right, so that is my number 4 for.
All right, my number 4. You will probably dig this more than me. So if you actually get over here, you have to check this out. A smaller thing, but it is the Dickens Victorian Village in Cambridge, Ohio. And apparently they light up the courthouse, and it sounds like it's just although it sounds like there are like a ton of people walking around Victorian garb during this time of year doing a lot of Christmas stuff and things like that, but they light up the courthouse and they do a light show from 5 p.m. to about 11 p.m. just like 30-minute shows, 1-hour shows. I wasn't quite sure about that, but beautiful Victorian courthouse. It sounds like most of the city is old Victorian houses, and sounds like something that might be up your alley.
I would be all over that. I grew up in Medina, Ohio, and
a lot of Victorian houses out there.
Huge amount of Victorian houses. Like the Medina Historical Society has done a wonderful job of not letting people tear down homes. As a matter of fact, the home that my father grew up in is still there.
Nice.
And the home that his father grew up in is still there.
Wow.
So it's kind of a neat town, but that sounds like something totally up my alley. Victorian stuff. Yeah. I wish I could say that there was more that went on in my hometown, but no.
It was Medina. I mean, it's a small town.
It's a small town, and we're famous for bees, which is more of a summertime thing.
Yeah.
We have a lot of festivals during the summer.
Well, you got the all year round Christmas thing going on. You got a nice town square. I mean, you ain't gonna lie about that.
It's a gorgeous town square. They always decorate well for Christmas. They do. I swear, I didn't get a chance to look it up yet, but I swear at the fairgrounds they do still have a show of some sort of handcrafted stuff. It may not be called Yankee Peddler anymore, but who knows? Anyways, we are on to number. As everyone knows, Burke,
3, 2, and 1.
Burke stole all my ideas.
Well, if somebody had looked at their email.
So 3, 2, and 1 we match with.
Yes. Not sure the order, but this is the order I picked.
Burke's eating something. I don't know what he's eating. What the fuck is that? Hang on. Oh, you got the white cheddar this time.
White cheddar Cheez-Its? Heck yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Good stuff.
So why not carry on, my wayward son?
To the North Pole Adventure. Cuyahoga Valley Railroad.
Okay, is it Cuyahoga or Cuyahoga?
Or Cuyahoga? No.
Cuyahoga.
Cuyahoga.
That makes it sound like Indian.
That's because it's
in Cleveland, we're not allowed to say the word Indian.
Native American tongue, it was Cuyahoga.
It's kind of like our baseball team, the Cleveland Indigenous People's Republic of China baseball.
Well, we called them Indians because we thought we were in fucking India. So yeah, we're kind of dicks on that. I'll give them that.
Anyway. So the North Pole Express. Tell me about the North Pole Express.
So you got this in this cool train ride. I've been on one actually with the daughters. It was the weirdest damn thing. Middle of June, I think. I don't know why it was just me and the daughters in downtown Akron. We go down. I'm just showing them where the train station is in downtown Akron, right below where Luigi's Pizza is. And the train is kind of pulling up and they're like, oh, that's kind of cool and everything. We go there and they're doing a parade of homes thing, but you could jump on the train for like $5 fucking. and you rode it up, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 miles, and then they backed the train up, but we said, screw it, we're getting on. So we jumped on the train and we rode on the train. It was very cool. But they do a whole Christmas thing where the kids are encouraged to wear their pajamas. They take you up, I believe it's all the way up to, oh God, what's the ski slope underneath 271 there?
Brandywine or
yeah, or Boston Mills, one of the two.
Boston Mills.
That I believe is the North Pole. And I actually have my boating friends often will dress up as Santa and elves and hang out up there to wave at the children, and then they back up and go back to where they're coming from, everything. But yeah, there's hot cocoa and there's cookies and there's all the kids are writing their letters to Santa Claus and get a visit from Santa Claus and show up at the North Pole and get to wave to everybody and do it all over. Yeah, so it just sounds like a very cool. I would imagine younger children is probably a great. Now, if you're looking at the regular tickets and everything like that, you should look at the two executive ones. The executive solarium looks bloody awesome. Now, maybe it's the same. Do the second executive one there. Look at that.
Holy cow.
Yeah, look at that, man. Top of the thing there. Oh yeah, that looks just awesome.
Let me see if I can blow this bitch.
I don't think you can. I think it's a thumbnail, but yeah. Can you imagine, man? Velvet chairs. You're sitting on top of the very top of the train. Yeah, that just looks like a really good time. Now, like I said, it's more geared for the kids, but even that. Oh my God, that looks beautiful. I mean, take a nice train ride, have some hot cocoa, and just chill out and
Why not?
wave at Santa and his elves. Yeah, it'd be a good time.
Why not, man? I'm trying to X out of this. There it is. Yeah, the executive St. Lucie seats, my people, are incredibly gorgeous.
Yeah. I mean, first class didn't look like it sucked either, but
yeah, first class was not bad. I
wouldn't turn it down.
Now, so everyone knows, your base coach ticket for this is $45 for the weekdays, $47 for the weekend.
Yep.
A lot of cash. $90 for first class.
Yeah.
And for that executive St. Lucie, it's $85 or $87 for the weekend.
Departures from Akron North Side Station at 7 p.m.
Well worth it.
Even if you just dig trains, that'd totally be, yeah, because it's an old school, old diesel engine. Yeah, it's a cool ride. Just driving, just the Parade of Homes thing that we did was just kind of cool, man. You're just kind of like, chilling along, going through the Cuyahoga Valley. Yeah, it was just a very cool experience.
About us. Yeah, it doesn't, you know what? I don't like their website because they don't talk about the trains or anything like that, where the trains came from. The train is an old diesel from the 1950s. And
probably still diesel electric back then, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's diesel electric, but it was one of the first diesel electrics that came out.
Yeah,
the GE version, and it's a fascinating trip to do. The coaches have all been redone. All the wood's been redone. It's gorgeous. All right, so that was our number
3.
For some reason, your list has disappeared. There we go. Number 2.
This one I had no idea existed. Got sent a
not
video of this thing and was like, Oh God, I have to go see this. So this is in Wadsworth, Ohio. Very, very easy to get to. It is not the original. Don't get me wrong, but this guy has recreated the Griswold house from the National Lampoon Christmas Vacation movie. He has covered every inch of his house in lights. He has got an RV sitting out front. He has got the girl jumping into the swimming pool. He's got the trash on the lawn. I get it. I was reading a little bit about this. His neighbor takes a week off of work just to help him get all these damn lights on this house. And they swear to God, every square inch of this goddamn house. I mean, it's just like the movie. the, the burnt up tree, that's great. And now the really cool thing is that they 25,000 lights on one house. 25,000 lights on one house. And they do take donations. It goes directly to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. So going and checking this out is going to be cool, amazing, and it all goes for a good cause. So if you're anywhere around Wadsworth, go check this thing out, man. I didn't see a cat in there anywhere, but I'm sure there's something. The angel's stuck on the ceiling. God. There it is. Go back there. Go back up. There's the cat outline right there.
Is that it? Oh. Okay. So anyone that knows me knows that my cousin died when she was young. Well, actually, she wasn't that young, but she died of cystic fibrosis. So when I heard about this place, I was like, oh, I either have to see this or I have to send them money.
Yeah.
It is drop dead hilarious that they did this. And it actually...
This is Scoot from the Cleveland Sports Fan Network, here to tell you about our new lineup for the rest of 2021 and beyond. We still have your favorites like Oshimida and the Fan on Mondays, our flagship show, the Cleveland Sports Fan, on Tuesdays. Wednesday has the Burley Gunner Show. Thursday is the Four Chubs, a roundtable show hosted by Burley Gunner. And on Friday, Pit Road News, a NASCAR, F1, and IndyCar talk show hosted by Scoot, the Cleveland sports fan himself. New episodes every day at 6 a.m. Eastern. Visit us at redcircle.com/Cleveland-sport-fan.
Actually got Chevy Chase to come to the Palace Theater in Akron and do a question and answer evening with Chevy Chase.
That's awesome.
So yes, this looks look at that, another freaking chipmunk. I am all about this. Yeah, I need to come to Ohio during Christmas time so that we can go
check this shit out. Absolutely.
Okay, that's the Wadsworth Griswold House. They have a Facebook page. You can go there, check it out.
Donate if you got a couple bucks. Do it.
If you have the money, please do go and donate him.
Donate to them.
Donut his nuts. Okay.
That's ballsies. That's a whole nother story.
All right. So we're coming down to the number one, and the number one really took me a little bit to think about.
Really?
It did. I didn't think that this should have been number one.
How could it not? What? I'm just out of curiosity. What would you have chosen if this didn't exist? What would you have chosen as number one?
The Cleveland Winterfest lighting.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
Um,
that's good stuff.
I would have picked that over this, but what changed my mind is the fact that now you can stay there.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about an iconic movie. And the funny thing is, I had no idea that this place was so close to downtown. I was driving limo for our buddy Carl, I don't know, 10 years ago. And my cheap little GPS, like it was a tiny little 4x4 inch screen. I'm like, I wonder. And I typed in A Christmas Story. And lo and behold, it popped right up. I'm like, 2 miles? Oh, fuck, I'm going here. So I actually took a limousine down this street. Fortunately, it was the short one, it was the 8-passenger one. And I was like, holy crap, it's right here. The house is right goddamn here. So the Christmas Story house is literally like 2 miles away from downtown Cleveland.
It is not.
It's right
far.
there. It's right there.
It is on the east side of Cleveland, halfway between downtown and Shaker Heights.
Or the brew company there that makes the killer Christmas ale. One of the two.
What, Great Lakes?
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, anyway, there's another reason to stop over that end of town.
there's a YouTuber that I used to watch, and his channel was called The Daily Woo, and he is Burke and I kind of put together.
Oh God! So he's not married?
He is definitely not married. He has a clock on his wall that's a cat that the tail wags.
Oh yeah, Back to the Future.
Yeah, the same clock. He was a huge Back to the Future. Well, he was a huge movie buff.
Gotcha.
And part of his podcast, or a part of his YouTube stuff, is that he would go to different places where movies were filmed. Well, about 6 months ago, he went to this house and he paid the $500 to spend the night in the house.
Holy cow.
Now, he has to stay in the apartment upstairs until they close at 9 o'clock. And then at 9 o'clock, he's allowed to go anywhere in the house.
Nice.
I was sitting here going, Burke and I need to go do this.
I would just go downstairs, turn the lamp on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off. It's right there in the front window.
I would seriously go downstairs and sit on the front porch drinking beer, looking at people staring at me.
Just wave at them. Now, the one cool thing, if you go to their website, is they have a live cam. So you can see the people gathering around the house at night. Live shot. There it is. And apparently they have a blow up. Yeah, look at the fucking bunny blow up there.
Oh my God.
It is a 2-story bunny outfit blow up next to the house. Now, the camera angle, I'm assuming, is mounted on the gift shop, which is right across the street. So if you have to have a leg lamp, you can go right across the street and buy one.
Now, this house right over here was one of their friends' houses, and it's in the movie as well. And you can rent that house as well.
Oh, nice.
So
now, on total aside, they have taken out one house for parking for this thing, which kind of sucks, but I get it. They have to have, they gotta have some parking there. That road is so narrow You have no idea how it's like you can fit two cars going both ways, barely. It's a very old street. But yeah.
Man, you can see the cars going by up here. I think I think it's.
You have 480 in the background, I think, and you're right near all the upper end restaurants because you're near Cleveland City, or yeah.
Now, we did our top 10 Christmas movies, of which Burke put something absolutely insane as his number one.
I can't remember it now. Was it Better Off Dead?
No, it was Die Hard.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, there's two kind of people in the world.
And I kept looking at you going, that's not a Christmas movie.
Would that story have happened without Christmas? Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
Now I have a machine gun too.
That is also when we got into the conversation about
The Christmas Story, yeah.
Big China, Little
Big Trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble Little China. And then we spoke for about 20 minutes on that. Because that is a brilliant movie.
It really is. Granted, being old, it has issues, but yeah, it's a great film.
Well, anything that was made before 19 or before 2000, it will not let me close it.
No, you got bottom right of the corner. There you go.
Yeah, I'm clicking.
Yeah, effectively.
And I'm clicking.
How about F11?
How about this? Ooh.
There we go. Look at that. All tab works every time.
Close window. Yeah, that worked out well. All right, so we did our top 10 list, and we did it within like an hour and a half.
Nice, very nice. Yeah.
I don't know what the hell happened the last time, man.
We talked about music. That's a bad thing to do. I actually have a topic for another music-based video thing, but that'll be another day.
I don't know. Well, music's hard because I work in that field, and music's a pain in the ass.
Yep. But if you go to if you click on one song, like I'm sure you go to YouTube quite a bit.
Who, me? No, never. Yeah. Go ahead.
And you'll click on a song and you'll hit the like button, and you click on another song, and like if you click on one song, it'll give you this whole list of songs much like it, and that you've watched time and time again. I just realized I have some I don't want to say bizarre music or effed up music, but I've got some. You would go, why the hell do you listen to that song music? And there's a whole list of why is that on your YouTube list of music that we should watch.
So is that what you were thinking about doing? YouTube music you should watch?
Now, when you click on a song on your preferences, what are all the songs that follow after that? What are the suggested songs? Like, what are the top 5 suggested songs after you click on that one song that, it's not a popular song. It's just one song that you click on a lot and listen to.
Mother, do you think they'll drop the bomb?
Uh-oh. Can you hear that?
I can hear that.
Oh, I figured out a way to play shit without you,
Mother, do you think they'll like this song?
Well, let's see. I don't know if you can hear this, but
I think I gotta do this. I think I got to do multiple
Mother,
participants.
they'll try to break on my balls?
Yeah. Or do you think they'll break?
I found out if you ever watch Daft Punk, like some of the videos from Daft Punk.
No.
Oh God, there's a couple songs where they have this like anime thing going on in the background. You're like, oh, they just stole that from an anime. No, Daft Punk did a whole goddamn album, and they actually hired and paid
She's sleeping.
$4 million to this whole anime thing. There's a whole story of anime that goes along with that entire album. I just realized that today, and I just started watching it. But anyway, yeah. Here, wait a minute. Where can I find the song that I start off with? Right here. All right. Flip over me for just a moment here.
All right. I can't really flip it to you, but you can
Yeah, but if you watch the video, you'll understand.
you can share to me.
I don't know how. Oh God, where are you? Okay, there you are. Share screen. Try that. Nope, that ain't it.
That is it.
Nope.
Oh, that may not be the right. What the hell?
Ah, you see that?
Am I supposed to be watching women jazzercising?
Yes, you are. Are you gonna stop watching it?
What? I'm trying to figure out the purpose here.
It's art, man. Just let it wash over you, for fuck's sake.
It's jazzercise. Nobody does jazzercise anymore.
This isn't jazzercise, but okay. If you want to call it that, go right ahead.
What? Oh my. Oh Lord. What the? Dude, that is not jazzercise. I don't know what is wrong with you, but
Oh, you know what's right with me, though.
neither of our wives can do that anymore.
Nah, I don't know anybody that can do that anymore. And then he rolls into this is like the next one. This is a commercial. Damn you. Damn you, YouTube.
Oh, that damn YouTube. See, that's why I pay for the.
And we might have to talk about Mr. Wright and his movies too.
Boy, what movie is this?
Scott Pilgrim versus the World. You have seen this, right?
No.
Oh, for the love of God, Magnum. This is right up your alley. You would love this film.
Okay, how old is it?
I don't know. I want to say 89, but it's probably 96. Oh, Christ. Edgar Wright, the guy who did Shaun of the Dead,
Okay.
did this film. You would love this, man. It's based on an graphic novel. And 2010? Wow. Okay. Michael Cera, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Kieran Culkin, Anna Kendrick, Aubrey Plaza, Jason Schwartzman. And that girl is the girl that plays Captain Marvel in the MCU movies. Oh God, the guy who plays one of the Chris's is in this too. Guy who plays Captain America's in this, and that guy playing the bass right there. No, not him. Played Superman in one of the movies. There's like a ton of like cartoon over stuff, but yeah, it's a brilliant movie. You love it.
Okay. I don't know this movie. Oh, I don't know this movie.
It's right up your
I
alley.
feel like I should know this movie.
You should. There he is, Chris Evans. Can't believe you've never seen this, man.
Nope.
Yeah, this poor guy has to battle this girl's 7 evil exes. It's great.
She looks so familiar.
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Killer.
That could be it.
That's her. And Macaulay Culkin's brother is in this, and
Macaulay Culkin's brother?
yep, Kieran McCulkin.
Wow. I did not realize he had siblings.
Actually, the two of them were on episode of Saturday Night Live at one point in time. Yeah, Kieran's been in a few things. He's not as popular as his brother, obviously, but he's out there. All right, that's your homework. You must go watch Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Um, you know, we already have homework.
Yeah, but that's for another couple months from now.
See, you want to push this off for a couple of months. I just want to get it over with.
I the whole John Hughes, it's going to take a little introspection. That's going to take a little time.
How is that going to take a little? Okay.
How it applies to us, I think it's going to take a little bit. Well, I don't know, maybe not for you, but for me, it's going to take a little introspection. Like, I don't know how seriously to get into this, if it's just like superficial or if it's, delve deep into the psyche of a bald fat man.
Okay. Okay. I can understand that. I don't necessarily agree with you on it, but
All right, we should wrap this up.
oh, some spent tobacco came up through that pipe while I was chewing on it. Wow. Stop. There.
There we go.
But you could have stopped that,
I
I don't know
look,
how.
I know how to build these damn boxes. I don't know how to run them. Okay,
That is
it's a completely different
freaking what
hardware,
I
software.
hear
It's a
all the
whole
time.
different thing. Don't just get off my
I don't
case.
know. I don't know.
You're the software king. I'm not.
This Windows 11 is going to fuck up a whole bunch of shit,
I'm not getting that crap. Like you always go every other Windows. Everybody knows that.
You have up until 2025. That is when they will quit doing any updates for Windows 10. So you have up until
I got 4.5 years. I'm good.
2025. Now, the last time they did this crap to me, my company had just bought Vectorworks, which was $2,500. They changed iOS. It quit working within 6 months.
God damn.
And Netsmachek, whatever Nemachek, whatever the company is that owns Vectorworks, was like, fuck no, you got to pay another $2,500 to get the new version. So what did I do? I went back and found my disk from Windows 97, 98, 98. Loaded that onto a computer. My CAD system works great. Works fine.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Joke them if they can't take a fuck.
Right. Exactly. Now, it can't get onto the internet at all, but that's fine. We don't need that.
That's what the other computer's for.
Exactly. Okay, on that note, I guess I should let you go because you're bored.
Well, getting late. Got shit to do tomorrow.
What do you have to do?
I've already explained this. If you're not listening to me, you might as well be my wife.
When do I ever not listen to you?
Well,
I
I got
have
I got the furnace guy coming over. I got a delivery to do tomorrow. I got all sorts of fun shit to do.
I mean, listen. You're going to drink another gin or whatever. You're going to walk into your bedroom. You're going to accost your wife. She's going to turn you down. You're going to roll over on the other side. You're going to fall asleep. You're going to wake up in the morning to do it all over again. It's fucking Groundhog Day.
Yeah, she knows I don't touch her when I'm drinking because it gets dangerous. We got that rule. You've been drinking? Don't touch me.
You can't be that dangerous when it's only that big. It's what the little blue pills are for.
I love those little blue pills. What are you talking about, man?
All right, people. We'll be back next week with John Hughes movies.
No, God, no. We will be back, whether you like it or not. Good night, everybody.
Later, everyone.